Good morning. You know what it is? Another Tuesday and Not the Experts Land. Mid-April kind of ish. Once again, in the middle of winter, spring, ring, if you will. The P is silent, so it's WPRING, but the P is silent. So yeah, that's what we're in. Yeah,
okay.
because it's winter and spring, with both of them right now.
Yeah.
Because it's cold and it's gonna be like 75 degrees today.
Yeah.
I'm Titus. That's Levi. This is Not the Experts, coming to you live for Production Multimedia. Clay, how you doing?
I am great. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Great.
On time start. We got the usual segments: what's popping, what's flopping. We got experts. We got not experts. We got hoops talk. Got some people to talk about, some teams to talk about, some playoffs to talk about. But before any of that, Levi, I gotta ask you, what's popping?
Can I defer to you real quick?
You refer to me for what's popping?
Yeah, because I got to do my research real quick.
Me asking the question.
Sorry.
It throws off the question of me asking you what's popping.
What's popping,
okay.
Titus?
I'll pass somebody else. Clay, what's popping? Just gonna pass it around.
I'm not ready.
That's my favorite thing because 3 minutes ago we're all ready to go, and then we get the time, and
then
we're passing it back around. But it's
I
cool.
looked at my note and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to research this, make sure I'm right before I." Anything popping with you, Clay? Though
I don't know. School's almost out.
Oh yeah,
that's good
I
for
bet
Christina.
Yeah,
she's happy about that.
I bet she is.
We're remodeling the recording studio, so that's cool.
Where?
Oh,
nice.
So excited about that.
The rebrand.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good. I like that. I like a good rebrand.
Yeah.
What's popping over here is Alex Rodriguez. He's finally gotten into pro sports. You know, he is going to now be partial owner with. He's actually in part with a billionaire, and then own the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2023. I think is what they said.
Yeah.
I think it's 2023.
Yeah.
So, you know, good for the Timberwolves because one thing that sports fans like to do is traffic and hope.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're gonna have a new ownership group because we all know the Glenn Taylor ownership group has been a little shaky. So now you get to, pretend like it's gonna be better with Alex Rodriguez and his billionaire friend. Yo, if you're the billionaire who's really like funding this because you're the actual billionaire and Alex Rodriguez isn't, are you mad that all the hell like Alex Rodriguez buys team?
No, I feel like
you didn't do anything.
I feel like guys like that like to stay low key.
Some of them, yeah, because some of these billionaires like to be out there.
Yeah.
You got your Cubans.
Yeah.
Your Joneses, but yeah, you might be right.
Well, I had to look up what this guy did.
Yeah.
Get his billions.
It's a lot of billionaires who just got money and I don't know where it came from. They just be rich.
A lot of billionaires, and Mark Cuban is the first to tell you this. A lot of them just got in. They fell butt backwards into their billions.
For sure. It wasn't the plan.
No,
it wasn't the plan for a lot of them.
They were just there at the right time.
Yeah, something took off.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like this dude created a website that did something, and apparently it was so good that Walmart bought it.
That's what this dude did?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So he created an e-commerce website,
Oh, okay,
and
yeah,
Walmart ended up buying it, and so
and
he
now he just got money.
runs. Yeah, and I think he still runs it. Like he runs
Impressive.
Walmart's e-commerce
Yeah,
pretty much. Like he's the head of it.
impressive.
Yeah.
I won't be rooting for the Timberwolves in the future, but for other reasons. But
It
thanks to that,
it's just like too. I think it's the Utah Jazz who has like a really young owner.
Utah does. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Jazz
Utah
do. Yeah,
Jazz. Have you
yeah.
seen what? So
I forgot what he does. It's something that I didn't understand. I think I forgot what it was.
yeah, okay. So I didn't really understand it either, but when they showed the clip of him on the sideline or whatever, it was my first time seeing him.
Yeah.
I kind of jumped to the conclusion, as I'm sure many people did, seeing how young he was. Is like, oh, this dude got a good trust fund set up. This was old money coming in. But no, when he was a teenager, him, his dad, and one of his dad's best friends created this computer software back in the late 90s. And
Oh,
so,
word.
yeah, and
And
that software took off.
now they got bread.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
I think it's like a security software too, something like that.
Oh,
I may
word.
be wrong about that, but something like that.
What do people made the Adobe programs do? 'Cause they got to be up there with the billionaires.
Adobe?
Yeah, what do they do?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Can you imagine an Adobe run arena?
I feel like there's been an Adobe.
No, I mean
Adobe.
like the Adobe people owned the team and created an arena
Yeah, an
with their
Adobe
money.
Arena.
Yeah, they made that for a sports team.
That'd be cool.
They probably charge you because Adobe fees is crazy.
That is true.
They probably charge you per like popcorn buy or something weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, they be wilding at Adobe.
Or really, when you buy you buy a ticket to one game, you're paying for that ticket.
Right.
It's a subscription.
Yeah,
For the one
an
ticket.
unplanned subscription that you
Exactly.
can't cancel.
Yes.
It would be the Adobe move. Yeah, shout out to A-Rod. He finally got into sports. I didn't see J-Lo's name on this, and I'm very worried about their status.
That was the first thing I noticed when I got
Yeah.
the
What's going on?
report.
What's going
Well,
on
I
over
mean,
there?
things are not going good.
Because they got back together, and then they broke up, and
I
then
think
they got back
that
together.
was just deflect. That was just public
Yeah,
deflect.
yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was like, oh no, everything's good. We're trying to work it out. While
What good
really, A-Rod's packing his bags.
What good is a team with no J-Lo beside you? What's he gonna do?
Yeah,
Be bored. Do you think
Yeah.
Timberwolves gonna move to Seattle?
yeah.
I think it's like a cool connection to make, but A-Rod also isn't from Seattle. I don't know if he necessarily sold on moving them there.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I like how everybody jumped to that.
They just made it. Like, we played in Seattle at one point.
Yeah,
he left
everybody got
Seattle, too.
everybody got to that really quick.
They
yeah,
did, right?
Yeah,
It's like, he also left there.
exactly. I like it though. I like
I
it.
don't hate it. I kind of want Seattle to get their own thing, and I'll say somebody else's team.
Yeah.
I think it would
Bring
be
back
funny.
the Sonics.
I think it would be funny for them. Yeah, I think it'd be funny for Seattle to take someone else's team after they cried about losing their own team. I think
That
that'd
would
be
be
really,
cool.
really
And then
ironic to watch.
turn the Timberwolves into the
Yeah,
Sonics.
yeah, it'd be really ironic to see that.
Yeah.
Although I do love moving teams on 2K to Seattle and you getting the Sonic uniforms, OG Sonic uniforms. That is one of my favorite things to do in the 2K franchise. But yeah. So what's popping over there?
Okay, so according to a study from Lines, I don't know what Lines is, but they surveyed fans of every NFL team and got these red-eyed and slurred responses from Falcons fans. So,
I did. I saw
yes.
this graphic.
So, pretty much Lines did the survey of who gets the highest and the drunkest on game days in the NFL. I mean, this really just encapsulates. I mean, it does. It encapsulates the fan base, and it pretty much tells everything you need to know about a football team, like your football team. When you see this, guess who's number one on binge drinking?
It was the Falcons, right?
The Falcons. Guess who's last on
Who's that?
binge drinking? The Patriots.
I'm questioning this survey already. That don't seem right.
Guess who's the highest?
Falcons were high were like first on both, right?
Yes, the Falcons.
Yeah.
The highest. Guess who was the least?
That I
highest,
can see
lowest?
the Patriots.
The Patriots.
I can see that I can see that one. The drunk one, I don't believe that for half a second.
I think it corresponds. I found that surprising too, but I feel like it corresponds with your team's success. Okay, so Patriots fans, they take it very seriously. So I feel like they go into game days. A lot of them get drunk. I think a lot of them too don't drink that much because they're really here for it. They're going to watch the game. They want to remember it. They want to take it in.
Didn't their former fearless leader Brady once say on the radio show that he wanted them to all be liquored up at one of the games?
Maybe.
So that's why I feel like they do it a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah. Where'd the Bills fans end up? Because I feel like they should be. They jump through tables on fire.
Yeah, so the Bills are number 4 in drunkest and number 5 in highest.
Hmm.
No, second to last in drunkest.
Who's that?
Dallas Cowboys. So see that makes sense to me too, because Cowboys fans and Patriots fans, they're the ones they feel like the team needs them. It's like, oh, if I'm not,
Word.
yeah, if I don't get my 8 hours and I'm
Hmm.
not completely sober and have my game face on, we're gonna lose.
I wonder
So,
how much beer prices in the stadiums affect this.
that is a good question.
Because I feel like the South, Georgia specifically, have lower prices.
Well, yeah, Mercedes does have the
Yeah.
lowest prices.
Jerry World definitely wouldn't. Jerry's World would definitely be expensive. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that
Yeah, I
too.
can see Jerry's World costing you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Where are Jets fans at?
Jets are right below the Raiders in binge drinking. 1, 2, 3.
Are they not in the top 10?
They're like 11.
They're not in the top 10.
No.
Shocking. Well, it'd be cold up there. That's
Yeah.
why I feel like they drink more, because it'd be cold and they trying to be warm or whatever. And they're
Maybe.
always miserable.
Well, Jacksonville's number 2 on binge drinking.
I believe that for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely see Jacksonville on top.
But no, I wasn't surprised to see Atlanta number 1 in both,
Yeah.
because it's the only way you can consume Atlanta Falcons football. I mean, it paints the picture perfectly, portrays what it's like to be an Atlanta fan. You can only be a fan if you are mentally incapacitated.
I wonder
That's the only way you can do it.
I wonder if the number spiked after 2016.
Do what?
Was it like a drastic? I wonder if there's a drastic spike after 2016.
I bet there was.
Yeah.
I bet there
Yeah, I can
was.
see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Like 2016 led to a spike in consumption and unhealthy habits.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can see that.
We drown our sorrows or our anticipated sorrows in beer.
Yeah. All right, well,
so that's what's popping.
Yes.
Atlanta fans, literally, we're popping bottles.
Let's go to flopping. Levi, I'll go first.
Bet.
You want to know what's flopping over here?
What's flopping?
Teenagers.
They're always flopping.
Yeah. This is a story out of Pennsylvania. Here's the headline. 4 Pennsylvania teen girls accused of setting house fire because, quote, they were bored. 4 teenage girls ranging in age from 12 to 14 have been arrested on juvenile court charges of setting a fire that destroyed an unoccupied Ferndale house earlier this month, sending a police officer and a firefighter to the hospital. Yes.
At least it was unoccupied, though.
Yeah, that was nice of them. That was nice.
Yeah.
They thought that much through. They face multiple charges of felony arson as well as causing catastrophe. Is there a charge for causing catastrophe?
That. Yeah.
They got charged for everything. Trespassing and endangering another person. The girls are accused starting it on April 3rd in a fire using numerous aerosol sprays, including bug spray and Lysol. They placed a shoebox on the couch and threw lit pieces of paper into the box, and that had been sprayed with an accelerant. Yeah. Here's the next part. The girls became suspects after reportedly posting Snapchat videos showing themselves starting the fire. Photographs surfaced of the girls when they returned to the scene a short time later to watch the fire. They started the fire, posted on their little Snapchats, left the scene, and came back to look at the fire they started. Teenagers are just...
There's no hope.
There's no hope, bro.
There's no
I don't
hope.
like what? You were bored and started a fire and put stuff on. None of y'all thought maybe we shouldn't record this.
No.
Like, y'all don't think nothing none of those thoughts cross your mind.
No.
Just stupid, just dumb, full of dumbness.
Yeah.
So yeah, teenagers are flopping today. All y'all wearing this. Every teenager wearing this L. All of you together. These yo people. And once again, for like the 800th time, you don't have to record everything.
Yeah.
You really don't. You truly don't. That's all I want to say.
They'll never learn.
They'll never learn.
I mean, I really don't think they will ever learn.
No. They'll be like, they won't learn until like 25, and then the story comes back up. We find out like something terrible about a police officer, and their life ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like something terrible happened to one of the people that was in the building, and then everyone remembers the story, and then never.
Oh yeah, bring it back up. Yeah, and that's how they get remembered. Yeah.
Yep.
Play that Snapchat on a loop at the funeral, at the service. What's flopping with me is in like T minus 7, 8 days,
Mhm.
I get my second shot and I'm sweating it.
The second one seems to be where it gets hairy.
It does.
Yeah, it gets hairy.
I mean,
the second shot seems to get
needles
weird.
don't bother me, but
Word.
when you're about to get a needle injected in you and it's like a coin flip of, hey, this may make you really sick or not. Let's see. So yeah, I'm kind of sweating it.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
So
You know,
that's what's
prayers
flopping.
up. Wish you the best.
Yeah, appreciate
Which
that.
brand you go with?
Moderna.
Moderna. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Which I didn't really have a choice. It was just
Oh, that's what they was like.
that's what they
Yeah, that's what
had.
they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said we got the Moderna and the Moderna. Which one?
Moderna hit Moderna. You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
give me that Derna. Give me that Dern.
keep us posted. You know, sure you're all right.
Oh, we'll
You know what I
do.
mean?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So we got these headlines, Levi.
Oh, that's actually next Tuesday. It'll be next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
next
okay.
Tuesday.
Cool.
420. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some headlines today, Levi.
Yes.
I'm gonna move these around a little bit.
Bet.
First, Julian Edelman has announced his retirement from the NFL after a 12-year career. I think his contract with the Patriots kind of terminated because his physical didn't turn. I think he failed the physical or something, so they were gonna terminate the contract. So he retired. He didn't want to go anywhere else. Yeah, which I'm glad he did that. You know, some dudes felt physical and trying to go past somewhere else. He was like, "I'll go sit down," and I think that's a very healthy move. Just go sit down.
Well, I mean, I really don't think we've seen the last of Julian Edelman. I'm predicting a Gronk situation. He's going to take the year off, and then we'll see him in Tampa Bay next year. Yeah, when Brady's trying to win his third ring at Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Interesting. Salute to Julian. You know, he had a very good, interesting career. Carved out a very nice lane for himself.
Yeah.
You know, there was some things on Twitter about him being in the Hall of Fame. Like, let's not do this. The man just retired.
No, that's the question.
It's not a question.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, he's
really
not going to be in
Yeah,
the
no,
Hall of
no.
Fame.
Like, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this.
Wasn't he a
ourselves.
Super Bowl MVP though?
Probably.
I think he was.
Yeah, because they be giving them to everybody. Except Malcolm Butler didn't get one. He literally saved them a Super Bowl.
Who got it? Was it Russ?
They gave it to Brady.
Oh yeah. That's the Patriots that won that.
And then they didn't give it to James White the other year either. James White had like all the touchdowns.
Oh yeah, he did.
They were like, nah, we're not giving it to James. All right, fine. It's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So yeah, salute Julian Edelman on that. We're gonna stay in football.
Bet.
Happy Madison Productions is working on a Sean Payton movie talking about him coaching a 6th grade team when he was suspended for Bountygate. His son's 6th grade team was suspended for Bountygate.
Oh, that's what he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently
okay.
so. And Kevin James is gonna play Sean Payton.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
I don't get it. I don't get the Kevin James choice. Well, I get the Kevin James choice because it's Happy Madison, and they only have about 5 people to draw from.
That's not. It's a fact, though.
Yeah, and I'm sure Adam's busy. Chris Rock doesn't really fit the bill.
Adam's directing it, I think.
Do what?
I think Adam's directing it or something.
Yeah, I said he'll be busy.
Oh, so. Yeah. Some people direct it. Yeah.
David Spade's a little too short for the role. So is Rob Schneider. So, yeah.
David Spade's got the hair for it, though.
He does. Yeah. That is true.
And kind of the face.
The
David
pointy
Spade
face.
Does yeah, he kind of does have it.
Yeah, I just can't imagine David Spade being a football coach. Yeah. I don't think he's got that in his acting belt.
Right. Yeah. Do you see the part where Sean Payton's daughter's boyfriend is Adam Sandler's brother-in-law?
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of how it went down too.
She wrote the story to NFL. I think she wrote to NFL Network, I think. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how she knows. She got the inside scoop from that, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's a thing. That's gonna be like not good, right? It's not gonna be a good movie.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
Make sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you can kind of tell which movies from that involve Adam Sandler are gonna be good based on like the title of it and the information that comes out before. You don't necessarily have to watch it. You can tell real early if it's gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
You really know really early. Now he had a grand slam on Uncut Gems. That was incredible.
I still haven't seen that one yet.
It's a great movie. Yeah. It's a really great movie. But this is not gonna be a good movie. But hey, that's cool. King of Queens is the classic show. We always have that.
Yeah.
You always have Hitch.
Mall Cop.
Yeah, Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a weird movie. All right, let's go to hoops news. Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson combined for 64 points last night, Levi.
Ooh.
Brandon had 34. Zion had 30. They took the W from the Kings. That's the 4th time that those two have gone for 30 plus. And that's the most in the NBA this year. No other duo has gone for 30 plus. It's kind of surprising to me. I thought one of the Nets duos would have done it by now.
Yeah.
or have touched that mark, but not yet. No, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
So maybe they do play well together. Maybe they do
do.
got something going on.
Yeah.
I think we still got to figure out the thing about giving Zion the ball at the end of the games.
Yeah.
That's the main problem. That ball over there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it. Zion's fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
Zion's fun. He had a fatal. He had like a spin post jumper last night.
Oh, really?
Oh, it was so nice. Like the double team came, he did the opposite side double team towards the baseline.
Mhm.
Shot up. I said, "Oh, Zion, you getting in the bag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay."
Does it look like he moves in slow motion out there?
I don't know. I
I'm
feel
not
like
saying he's slow.
I know what you mean, but yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
feel like
it's moments. I feel like he can change speeds very well, and he's also so much stronger than everyone that it doesn't matter to him.
yeah.
He's like, "Why be faster than you when you can't? I don't feel you when you touch me. I feel nothing."
For some reason, I feel like time just slows down when the ball gets in his hands.
He's an awkward dude. He's an awkward looking. He's just an awkwardly built person.
Yeah, I mean, he
It's
doesn't
so
look like he
weird.
should be out there on a basketball court.
He's such a strange human being.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think we should all be glad he chose basketball and not like MMA or something. Because Lord have mercy. Dad is an MMA fighter.
He would probably kill
It'd
somebody.
be bad.
Yeah.
It'd be very bad. So yeah, shout out to the Pelicans figuring things out. Spicy quote time, Levi.
Mm.
Ben Simmons got spicy.
Okay.
My favorite Australian, my favorite 76er.
I forgot it. I always forget he's Australian.
Yes, yes. They asked him a question. It comes out really randomly. Like you can hear it randomly in interviews or like things he'll say. So they were asking him, I guess they asked a question because they got the Brooklyn Nets coming up Wednesday night. They asked him questions about, going at the Nets. He goes, "We're going for the past champs, the Lakers. They were the ones who won the championship. So you got to give respect to them. Obviously, Brooklyn has a lot of talent, but at the end of the day, there's only one ball and you got to play defense too. The smoke is in the air. Been letting it be known that we ain't worried. We worried about the champs. We on the next level. We not worried about this little conference right here. We gonna deal with that. We worried about the guys at the top. And then he said the Nets not there right now. And there's one ball. And then he ain't scared. They don't play no defense, Levi. That's what he's saying. Now these two teams play Wednesday night. Kyrie might be back. He might still be emotionally scarred from the incident that happened to him Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be back or not. Or Saturday night. He had a very emotional time Saturday as he was so terribly talked to.
So, what happened with that between him and Schroeder? I didn't really see what went down.
So it was like a regular basketball thing. They called a foul and then Snips talking to the ref, I guess. And then Kyrie got mad about something. And then it was like, "Yo, calm down." But then he called him a word that apparently Kyrie took great offense to. And after they both got teed up, Kyrie got they both got teed up, and Dennis didn't know he was already. Dennis didn't know he had got teed up already. That's why he was still talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dennis said I didn't know I already had tech, and Kyrie kept talking, so he was talking back, and they both got ejected.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what happened. Kyrie didn't appreciate being called a certain word that I'm sure no one never called him before. Yeah, no, it never happened to him in the NBA before. Yeah, so then he tweeted about how we're gonna eradicate it. I'm like, all right, Kyrie, all right, buddy, all right, buddy. Okay.
I feel like Kyrie's reaction twofold. Number one, he wanted out of the game.
He was
I wasn't
getting
even
fist
supposed to be
filleted.
playing today.
Dennis had like 18 on him at that point.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think he had like 18. Kyrie had like 19.
He was mad. He was ready
getting
to
filleted.
take the ball, go home. Yeah,
he was getting filleted.
And then number two, he tried to turn something else into.
He didn't appreciate it.
Yeah,
it was a teachable moment.
Yeah,
another. Yeah.
Oh well.
Twitter Kyrie is wild. Have you just gone and looked at Kyrie's tweets?
No.
He tweets more than I thought. They're really funny.
I've actually never creeped over to Kyrie's Twitter.
I found it yesterday because his tweet about the situation came on my timeline.
Oh.
He was insinuating what happened and saying how we have to eradicate this word and giving us the history
I'm about
of
to
it.
go look up. I'm about to go look up.
All right, good luck. Yeah, look at his Twitter account. It's really interesting. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, man, Ben's talking. Ben's ready to go. He's having a great season this year. The 76ers are having a great season this year. They're back in first place by half a game. What you think about these quotes, man? What you think? You like the spice? I like a little spice.
Yeah, I mean it's cute.
I like a little heat.
Well, I mean it's cool. Like when we see it in the playoffs. I mean,
I think he's right. Too.
He's right.
Sure right.
Yeah, he's right.
And I was watching Embiid dominate the Dallas big men this morning.
I
think he had like 35 last night. What's Brooklyn gonna do with that defensively? LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin gonna shut that down? They're gonna do something about that?
Yeah. I mean, LaMarcus Aldridge is just not guarding that. I think you'd have to put Blake Griffin on him.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 7 p.m. ESPN start. I like that Ben ain't scared to run his mouth a little bit. I like a little talking. Let's get this get some energy going. Let's not have everybody like, we're just gonna go out here, play a good game, put our best foot. Nah, talk your talk. Talk your talk, man. He talking his talk. I'm excited for this game. I want the series. I definitely need 7 games in the playoffs because it's very possible that the Nets could win. I mean, the Nets win that series and Embiid goes off. I think it's also possible that Philly beats them. I think Philly can absolutely beat them, especially this season. I think Philly can do it. Embiid had 35-7 last night, and there was one play he dunked. He went through all 3 of them and got fouled. 3 of their people. So good luck with that.
Shut up.
Yeah, good luck with that, Brooklyn. But yeah, let's keep the spice going. I'm still riding with the Sixers, although it is a little closer now. I'm getting closer to the net side of things, but I'm staying on the Philly side. I'm riding with the 76ers. See, I like this talk though. Let's keep it spicy, keep the energy going. Talk your talk, Ben. And Ben will back it up too. That's the thing. Ben will show out there and go crazy on them boys. I like Philly's team a lot. I really like.
Yeah, I know you do.
defensively, they're nice.
Well, they're long.
They are.
Yeah, they're
they
long.
are, and they're versatile. They have a coach that knows how to run sets.
Yeah.
He has actual ideas and concepts of his own that he can play. And if they get a 3-1 lead in any series, I'll be worried. They should avoid all 3-1 leads. Just don't do it. Because we know how that goes with Doc. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm into this. The Sunday night, Wednesday night game be fun. 7 p.m. ESPN. I'll be tuned in for that for sure.
Yeah, I'll be watching that. Look, I just can't. I'm not reading too much into the tea leaves right now. What is the Eastern Conference? Because, bro, I mean, we can get into it later, but you just look up and down what that conference looks like right now.
There's 2 teams that matter. 3 teams that matter in it.
4, because I'm sure you're leaving one out that should be in there. So 4 teams.
I'm gonna say 3.
Who's the 3 that you got?
Philly, Nets, Bucks,
and the Hawks.
Y'all definitely don't matter.
No,
for sure they don't matter.
We'll see about that then.
They don't.
We got somebody who can guard Joel Embiid.
Who?
An MVP candidate. Clint Capella.
What?
Clint Capella.
What?
Well, we can get into this later.
We'll get into this later. That was this later. I don't even want to. I can't even believe you just said that.
I can't wait till we get into that.
I can't believe you just said that. I think that's all the headlines I got, so we can keep it moving.
Bet.
The Masters.
Do the golf clap.
Yes.
Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki Matsuyama approaches Amen Corner.
I think he put it in the water, didn't he?
He was. I didn't see it, but I saw the highlights. My man was struggling down the stretch.
Yo, so I quit. I quit watching. I can't remember. He was at 13 under.
Yeah.
He was at 13 under, and I think Zalatoris has gotten to 9 under, and he just pretty much stuck there the rest of the round.
Yeah.
But then I get the notification when Matsuyama finally wins, and he's at 10 under.
Yeah.
So I saw he had some woes going through there.
It.
Yeah, he did. But dude, that's so much pressure, man. Going in, because I feel like it's more pressure when you're going in with a 4 or 5 stroke lead like he did, which 6 strokes, I believe, because I think Zalatoris was 7 under. I want to say he started this day 7 under, Matsuyama 13 under. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure because I mean in golf, a 6 stroke lead can go by like that, really, or can be blown like that. But yeah, shout out to Hideki Matsuyama. Oh, shout out to the respect for the game to his caddy once he sunk the final putt. Bowed. Yeah, respect the course. Yeah. Much respect. I respect the respect.
So I didn't see the actual match because Tiger wasn't in. I don't watch Tiger not in it. But
there was a Tiger-sized hole in that Masters.
Yeah, I was up watching it late on the Sports Center highlights, and it was following Hideki. I didn't have the volume up, so I still didn't know he had won. I knew he had won. I saw his score kept dwindling. He kept hitting shots in the water and the bunkers. I'm like, did he blow this? Did he blow it? No. But then he held on. I was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, but I did tweet on Thursday after Justin Rose.
He was dominant for a minute. He was the weekend lead, the Thursday Friday guy.
Yeah, which Friday I don't think he really did much. Thursday is where he shot 7 under, and I think that might have been the best round. I don't think that was the best round of the weekend, but I tweeted, and apparently that was Justin Rose's 4th time leaving day 1 of the Masters in the lead. But has he won a green jacket yet? No. So I tweeted, Justin Rose played out of his mind today, so don't expect him to be in contention on Sunday.
And you were right.
And I was right.
That wasn't it.
Yeah.
It wasn't it for him.
And then somebody tweeted at me, somebody from England, who was like,
Just
"No,
Rose from England?
you're wrong." Do what?
Just Rose English.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah,
Oh,
he's
it was American this
English.
whole time.
No, he's
Oh.
English.
Okay.
You can't tell, bro.
I
You
don't.
can tell by the shape of his head.
I don't know what he
to
looks
me.
like.
He looks English.
I don't think I know what he looks like actually. Nah,
Oh, really?
I don't think I know what he looks like at all actually. Not really break this down in my mind.
Whenever you see Justin Rose, just like look at the shape of his head, and then you'll be like, I see what he's talking about. I feel like British people have like, I don't know. Anyways,
He can pass for Southern.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let me see. What pick are you looking at? That's younger Justin Rose.
Oh, is he older now?
He kind of look like a country music singer in that.
He does.
Yeah,
He
so
does.
he kind of looks like Luke Bryan a little bit.
Oh, he's 40 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
40 years old. All right. Who was the favorite going into this? I don't remember.
Who was? That's a good question. I think Spieth was up there.
Just Rose also not. Is he English or no? I'm very confused.
Oh, also, I got the Kyrie's page, and I just learned that
Okay.
he's Muslim. I didn't know that.
I don't think he knows either, actually. But I want to discuss that part.
I'm always confused as to what he believes in every time he speaks.
I think he is. That's what. Yeah, I don't think he knows what he believes in. I'm just saying.
I was like, oh, that's
I
surprising.
don't think he's solidified. It's the weirdest thing because you see how he tweets it.
Yes.
Like, he puts it and then he clarifies. He says God and then clarifies Allah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what this. All right. Because okay.
Exactly.
Right,
and to the whole sage thing too.
Yeah, I think that goes back to his Native American roots.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
his
right.
mother's from
Yeah.
the tribe. Yeah. Mother's from the tribe. Yeah. Shout out to Hideki Matsuyama. I almost said Matsui, but that's not.
Oh,
the right
yeah,
person.
yeah.
That's not the right person at all.
I just want to say too, I want to throw this in. A lot of people, well, one of the commentators said it, and apparently Tiger Woods said this too, but Hideki Matsuyama, which he will be, I mean, he's going to be one of those guys, top 5, top 10, I think, for the rest of his career, or for a good one. Yeah, he's legit. And so I think he just pulled the cap off now. And
now he's got to go on a run?
Yeah, I think so. And so now, too, he's going to be pretty much royalty in Japan, which he already now is.
Yeah.
But anyways, Tiger Woods and a lot of these guys were saying, oh, if Hideki wins this, and after he won, this is going to change the game of golf around the world. And I think it's cool, and that's cool if that happens. But I don't really buy into it just because Japan, like golf's already like really big in Japan.
Yeah.
So I think all this does is just make it more popular in Japan, maybe, because they're really going to like. He's probably going to light the Olympic torch, like they're thinking about that this year and all that. And so the Masters is a big deal in Japan too. But yeah, I don't know, like around the world, I don't think a lot of people are going to be inspired by that.
I don't know. I always feel like when those declarations get made, it's always weird because it's going to take like 15 years to figure that out. The real impact.
That's true too.
Like, look how long it took to realize Tiger Woods' impact on golf, right?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it took a long time for that to develop.
I would say Tiger Woods, but he kind of had an instant impact too. I think you could really tell because I mean, you were drawing in like crazy crowds for like a lot of matches that you wouldn't typically draw. But
that's true.
You can also see, so that's kind of the short term, or it's also long term. But how you would really see it is today when you got a lot. Today, watching golf is really fun, even though there isn't a Tiger Woods in it, who makes it a lot more fun. He's still ridiculous and the best when he's on top of his game.
Right.
When you got the Jordan Spieths, the Justin Woods, the Dustin Johnsons, like all these guys who are really good and still fun to watch, they got in the game and love Tiger. That's where you see that too.
Right.
Coming to the Tiger effect.
For sure, yeah. Well, you got anything else on that?
Hideki, I related to him during the rain delay on Saturday. They asked him what he did. He said he just went out to his car and scrolled through his phone, and I related to that because that's what I would do on break all the time.
That's real.
And
definitely real.
While Tony Finau was chilling on his rain delay, Tom Brady called him and gave him a little pep talk. Yeah. I didn't know they were friends like that.
Why does Tony Finau know Tom Brady?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It's random. Celebs know each other so
Yeah,
random.
exactly.
It's like, yeah, Brady called me. What? Why?
Yeah.
It's my guy.
Yeah.
It's my dude for years. You didn't know that?
TV
Well,
and TF.
yes. Well, for winning the Masters, Hideki Matsuyama, you are my bonus expert of the week this week. I got my expert of the week, Levi. I couldn't put the videos in there. Last time we did this, we got copyright claims. So I couldn't put the videos in there. But a lot of people got dunked on this weekend.
Yes.
So dunks are the expert of the week.
Miles
Bridges, Lord have mercy.
I was watching that game.
Were you? The Charlotte announcers make everything better. Like
even though that dunk was absolutely ridiculous,
Right.
the call probably is better than the dunk.
It was for sure. The call was wild. Paul George got one. He got one in. He baptized some rookie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he baptized some rookie. A lot of people got dunked on this weekend. And I wanted to let it be known that what we not finna do is put any of these dunks above what Anthony Edwards did to Yuri Watanabe.
Ooh, so
none of them.
You don't think the Miles Bridges one was better?
No, because I'm partial to dunks where people fall. When you dunk on somebody and they fall down, I'm partial towards those. So when the fact that he made Watanabe fall got that one above it for me. I think it fall down on dunks.
I kind of like the Miles Bridges one better just because he did it on Clint Capella.
He did.
Yeah, 7 foot.
He did. But I respect that. But Watanabe's about 7 feet, I think. He's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Watanabe's up there.
That's
yeah.
True. Yeah.
But I like people falling on dunks. It's a weird factor for me that makes it just look better. It's like, dang, that man don't you so hard, you fell down. I think it's because of my love of the Patrick Ewing, of the Scottie Pippen, Patrick Ewing dunk.
Yeah.
And the Sean Kemp dunk where he made the dude fall and then said,
oh, yeah.
And then ran down the court. Like, I think those dunks make me just, like, when you fall down, it's just more embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, every dunk was crazy this weekend. Shout out to y'all. All the dunks. Y'all get a lot of extra week this week for all the embarrassing slams on people. How about you? What you got?
Mine is Usher. Because the only job the Usher has is to collect. He doesn't disperse the tithes and the offerings. He just collects the tithes and the offerings. So does Usher blow his money at the club? No. He does blow his money.
Yeah, it's literally his money.
Yeah.
Isn't that illegal? Is that not illegal? I don't know why I thought
it's not illegal when you're Usher.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. My man was throwing Usher money.
Yeah.
Usher bucks. Somebody called him Usher bucks.
He showed up with a suitcase of Usher bucks.
It was raining it and then left. Yeah. That's incredible. You know how mad they had to be when the lights came on?
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he was doing like a little music video during that.
That is,
getting a little clip in for a music video.
That's possible. I don't know. But yeah.
I wonder how disappointed was the dancer really mad?
I mean,
because it was one of the dancers that posted it.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be mad too.
It's kind of bad because Usher was in that movie that J-Lo was in the other year about the strip club.
I didn't know J-Lo was in a movie.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's based on a true story. It was a strip club and they were finessing people. I forgot the name of the movie.
Is it based off Cardi B?
Cardi B's in it, but it's not based on Cardi B.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in it either.
Yeah, she was in it. What's the name of that movie? Hustlers. That's the name of it.
No.
Hustlers. The Usher was in it because it was like based on her it really happened. Like people actually went to jail behind stuff they were doing. But yeah, she was in it. Usher was in that movie because he was big on strip clubs and stuff, and they let him come in and everything. So now it's like phrasing, but now it's like Usher was started throwing fake money. Was you throwing fake money there too, Usher? How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? You was in a whole movie about this.
That's the money from the set, bro. He just took it home with him.
Just ran it to the crib. Yeah.
Well, how'd they hustle on Hustlers?
I'm trying to remember. It was like they would meet the guys and then they would do the private stuff, and then they would get them to spend a bunch of money, basically on them that night, and then they would disappear. Yeah.
So they would to intoxicate them or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was a wild movie. It was a really wild movie.
I'd see that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's not a bad. It's honestly not a bad film. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, crazy times. But yeah, Usher. They didn't do it to Usher though. They liked Usher.
No.
But it's because they were getting robbed from the top. They weren't really getting their money from the top brass people.
Oh
So you know what I'm saying? They had to do what they had to do to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Then the lifestyle, you get it to the lifestyle, just like a drug movie.
Yeah.
Everybody do to the lifestyle.
Yeah, get it out the mud.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're not the expert of the week.
Oh, man, another one I got to do research on because I got to make sure I do this right. So
Well,
do you want to go first?
we're gonna get more into this later, but MLB umpires might not the expert of the week because y'all had a bad weekend.
Oh
Baseball
yeah,
umpires, y'all was doing some stuff that didn't make no kind of sense.
nope.
You know it's bad when the commentators for the team are confused as to why you made a certain call.
Yes.
You know that's when it's over with. When they
Wait,
can't
wait,
even
wait.
be biased
For who? The
in the Mets
Phillies?
game.
Oh, in
The
the
Mets,
Mets
yeah, the
game?
Mets Marlins
The
game.
Mets Marlins? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
because they were like, that's a weird call, and it was the Mets network.
Yeah.
I'm like that doesn't make sense. Y'all had a bad week, umpires. I'm gonna let Levi go on a rant about y'all later. I'm sure he has one and
Yeah,
stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Even though last week he said he didn't care about baseball that much, but you see him once again
Oh, yeah.
with his
Yeah.
Braves pullover. Because this is the same thing we did last season where he didn't care about baseball and then he cared about baseball and he didn't care again. It's just ridiculous.
Well, so speaking of that, when somebody was when everybody was talking about boycotting MLB, all that blah blah
Yeah, that was funny.
somebody had asked me about that. They were like, "Oh, are you gonna boycott MLB?" I was like, "Yeah, that's gonna be my excuse when people ask me, oh, like, have you been keeping up with?" Oh no, I'm boycotting MLB.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'll do that. I'll only pay attention to the Braves. So I was like,
Right,
yeah, that's
right.
just gonna be my excuse this year. Yeah, I'm boycotting MLB.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Ronald Acuna though.
bruh, beast, MVP
Dog.
runner,
I saw
front
that
runner right
man
now.
run out a ground ball and then score on a pop up to the second baseman.
Oh, last night,
Yeah.
yeah, freaking
I'm like,
Ozzy
bruh,
Albies.
you're
Yeah,
so fast.
he completely misjudged that.
No, Acuna scored on a sacrifice fly to like the second baseman.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That
talking
man's
about, my
ridiculous.
bad. Oh, we also dropped pop fly
Oh, really?
second base last night.
That's
Yeah, and
unfortunate.
extras that cost us the
That's
game.
unfortunate.
Kinda. My not the expert of the week
Mhm.
goes to USC, University of Southern
What
California.
they do?
And however the heck they did this. So have you heard about the homeless man that got onto the football team this spring?
No. What?
So apparently he was just chilling
Mhm.
on campus or whatever, and USC, they were having visitors on campus. So he was kind of in that group. So they mistook this homeless man who was actually trespassing as one of the visitors.
Oh.
So they suited him up, gave him a locker, gave him a dorm, gave him a jersey, gave him all this stuff, and it went on for like a couple of days, I believe, until they put two and two together when number 87 was 5'10", but he was listed at like 6'7", so they're like, oh, this isn't the right guy. So
Yo.
shut up, Siri.
Yo. We got too much going on for y'all to be this unsecure as a college campus.
I mean, to be fair, though, I feel like 75% of the people that live in California look like they're homeless anyways. So, it's an easy mistake that could happen.
You a whole college campus. You just gave a actual crazy person the blueprint. I'm just saying, just pretend to be on the football team, then you got access. Like what?
The man reportedly blended in with players so well that he was able to share a jacuzzi, eat in the Trojans dining hall, and slept in the LA Memorial Coliseum.
Wow. Well,
It's
I mean,
unclear how he gained access to the facilities.
I'm glad he got some food and it was safe for a couple days though. But overall, schools, y'all can't be just having the campus be that unsecure. That's crazy. That's wild. Do better. What is going on?
The college-age imposter went completely unnoticed until he attempted to field punts during a practice session. The 5'10" person that struggled to catch the ball looked nothing like either tight ends who both wear number 87 and are listed above 6'4".
Man. Well, overall, dude, I hope he's safe. You be safe. And schools, please secure your places better. You got a lot of young people on your campuses.
I mean,
Just be better. Just be better be better. I wish that dude the best.
Yeah, there's really no gates around the campus. I mean,
Yeah, but like
Campuses are kind of open.
he's just all hanging out. Nobody checked it until 3 days. Nobody bothered to find
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
That's just a lot.
a day or two at
It's a
least.
lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot,
yeah,
man.
not the experts.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Levi, let's get into this baseball stuff.
Yes.
A man for the Phillies slid into home, and he slid around home.
It
His
wasn't
toe
even
was
like a slide.
his toe was
It
in
was
the
like
vicinity of home. His his toe was in, his kicked some dirt up onto home plate,
Yeah,
and he was ruled safe.
he was playing squash the bug with the plate, but he never squashed the bug.
He didn't. He
Yeah.
didn't at all. And like, okay, so what do you want to say about this? I feel like we had the same kind of thought. I don't mind the call at first. The call live, I don't mind the call live. But why don't we have a whole review thing to fix that?
Yeah.
And they didn't fix it.
Yeah, so I was consuming this game how me and you both prefer to consume baseball. That's through the radio.
Yes.
So even though I was sitting in front of my TV at home, I had my phone on and it was the radio broadcast.
Right.
And so I hear the play-by-play. Oh, he slides. He's safe. Oh, wait, I think they're going to review this. Oh, I don't think he's out. Blah, blah, blah. And so as this is going on, and they're pretty hell-bent on, oh, yeah, this guy's going to be out. I turn on the TV. So I'm watching the replay now, too. I'm like, oh, yeah, this guy's definitely out. They call him safe. They say, and MLB was quick, too. Like, right 2 minutes after they made that decision, oh, he's safe, MLB already had a written statement released saying, after reviewing all relevant angles, which I don't know what that means, because pretty much every camera angle is like relevant.
Yeah,
to that.
if we're reviewing to get the call right, every camera angle should there should be
Exactly.
a relevant camera angle.
Exactly. So after reviewing all relevant camera angles, we could not, decide whatever. We couldn't say there's indisputable evidence that he didn't touch it. Are you blind? I mean, why are we doing these freaking reviews? It's the same thing like since last year. Was last year the first year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to do, like, or what to say, because I could really just yell and get mad. But I mean, what do we expect from MLB? I mean, they're trash, dude. They're trash.
Look, man, you're just competing for a hunk of metal at the end of the year, okay?
Yeah,
It's just a hunk of metal.
that's true.
All right,
That's true.
that's what your commissioner said.
But what's the point in MLB review?
It's useless. But I feel the
Right.
same way. Like reviews in general are kind of getting overdone to me.
Yeah, they are.
NBA reviews.
NBA
are annoying.
review. I don't like NBA reviews, to be honest.
It's too slow. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Like it throws off the entire momentum of the game. That's my issue with. Like, I don't mind getting the call right, but we don't have to be here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all looking at a play. Like it's a mess and needs a lot of revising. Same with NFL is better, but they still be. I be annoyed with them sometimes too.
Yeah,
But
but I
NFL
think
is better.
NFL is the best.
Yeah,
one.
NFL and tennis, because tennis got the
Oh
thing.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got the robot.
That's
thing.
supposed to be efficient.
Yeah, it's like whoop, hit right there. Bow.
Yeah.
Next.
It amazes me.
It does
like, how they can
efficient
do
it
that
is, right?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball be better because be better is gonna be the name of this episode. Like that was terrible this weekend.
No,
Bro,
it
the
was-
man for the Mets got hit by the pitch in the elbow in the strike zone.
Yeah,
'cause he
he
hit
leaned
Boo.
into it. Yeah.
And they were like, "Up, walk off."
Yeah. And they apologized for it, right?
Oh, well, that helps.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. But
right.
so I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous because we lost that game because of that call.
Mhm.
That was the walk-off, wasn't it? No, it was like the tie.
It was kind of I thought it was a game ender. I thought it ended the game.
Oh, well, we were at home. So
Right.
they were on, it was the top of the ninth, I think that happened.
Yeah.
So, but that was pretty much the go-ahead run. We lost. It's stupid because it was so clear that he did not touch the bag.
It
And I
really
just don't
was.
see. So
It
what?
truly was.
Yeah. It was
Incredibly
very,
clear.
very evident. I have the picture on my phone of the still. The dude's a good 3 inches away from the
He was
plate.
back.
It's clear
Yeah.
as day. But what makes it even more ridiculous, and I knew what was going to happen. Same 2 teams that we just mentioned, the Mets,
Mets and the Marlins.
the Mets and the Marlins.
Yeah.
So they got caught up in that. Braves fell victim to it against the Phillies.
Yeah.
So we have the Marlins and the Braves last night
Right.
playing. And what happens? There's a 9th inning. There's a play at second base. It's a steal attempt. Looks like we're pretty close. Might have thrown him out. It's kind of too close to call. He was called safe. While watching it, I was like, that was right there where you could say there's no, indisputable
Nothing to talk about.
evidence. I'm okay with that staying safe.
Yeah.
Even though that would have went against the Braves, I'm okay with us keeping it safe because it's really hard to tell. You can kind of tell on the back camera angle. You can see the glove touch, and then you see his arm move back because he's touched the bag and it's the impact. But I still that's too close to call too because from the other angle, it looks like he's touched it, but he just hasn't had the impact yet.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that all that going on, what's running through my mind? Oh, they're about to overturn this because they've been getting so much heat in the past day, and they know they just screwed the Braves out of one last night. So what did they do, Titus?
What they did?
They did. They called it out. They called it out without indisputable evidence. You can call that. I mean, you just have to watch it, bro. Because there was no way I'm making that call if I'm not on last night.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Screw it. He's safe. It's way too hard to tell. Yeah, it's pretty much like a tie. Tie goes to the runner too. Keep it that way. I just want to know who's the guy up in this booth making this final decision because I feel like it's the same guy.
This is the office, right?
So it goes to the office? Yeah,
so
it's the same freaking dude that was watching it on Sunday night, watching it last night. He knows he screwed the Braves over, but you can't win on apologies. So there was the apology right there. We still lost too. Freaking.
It's annoying. Let's move on to the Braves, Levi. The Braves, didn't they start 0-4 or something?
Yeah,
Something
we
weird.
started out 0-3.
0-3, okay.
Yeah, we got swept.
Yeah. Who swept them out of here?
The Phillies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the Phillies has been the bane.
Yeah, so the Phillies are good. The Phillies it's going to be Braves or Phillies on division. But, I don't really, we always start out slow, kind of. So, baseball, it's a long season. Ronald Acuna Jr. or Freddie Freeman win MVPs. They're both balling. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Shout out to Freddie Freeman. Do you see the thing they did with the young Phillies fan yesterday? Freddie Freeman and Bryce Harper. So a Phillies fan,
when he gave the other kid the ball.
He threw the ball
I saw
to the young
that.
kid. And then, Freddie Freeman and Bryce Harper, they had him before the game, so I had him on the field and everything.
Oh, really?
And Freddie Freeman gave him another ball, and he and Bryce Harper both signed it. They gave that kid a ball.
That's what's up.
That's pretty fire. That's
Shout
really
out to
dope.
that
That's
kid
a great memory.
Did you see the whole interaction between that kid and his dad trying to get the
was-
ball?
Yeah,
That was so funny. The dad was like, "This ain't my kid." Yeah,
I'm done. I'm done. You dropped it twice. I'm done. I'm not with you.
That's me. I'm like, get this kid out of here. I don't know
the
who
kid,
you are.
the kid got the ball finally after dropping a couple times. He threw it to he's a Phillies fan. He threw it to a younger Freddie Freeman fan,
Mhm.
Braves fan. He threw it to him, but then that video got around. So the Braves had him. Were they in Atlanta?
Yeah.
They went in Atlanta. So they had him come down to the field. What do they call it? I keep wanting to say courtside, but it's not. I don't know what to call it in baseball.
To the field.
He had him at field level. He was at field.
To the pitch.
Yeah, he was out there. And they during batting practice and everything, and Freddie Freeman dapped him up, gave him a ball, and it was signed by Freddie Freeman and Bryce Harper. And that was super dope.
That's what's up.
That's a real memory right there, dog.
Yeah,
that's fire.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and then I mean he's got a lot of memories out of that.
He does.
Between the
He
clip
does.
on Sports Center.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, salute to
Yeah.
that. That was my highlight. That and the dude trying to taunt Bryce Harper, but saying you're not better than Acuna.
Acuna.
And then Bryce Harper's just sitting there like Acuna. He's just trying to tell him how to say his name, and he won't get it right.
I feel like I hope he is, and I think that guy was. I think that guy was just trolling though when he was calling him Acuna.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think he was just trolling.
Yeah.
Just
I'm like, we're 3 years into this. A Braves fan cannot stop making that mistake.
Oh
Not
yeah,
3
yeah.
years into
No,
this.
I think he was trolling because even like Braves Twitter, I think got
Braves
in
Twitter
on
was
it,
yeah,
and
Braves
they were
Twitter
calling him Acuna or whatever.
I saw Braves Twitter flaming the dude. Are they trying not to claim him?
Oh, were they
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Okay, then
Well, the
this
Braves
might have
Twitter
been
side I'm
another.
on, yeah, because Braves Twitter is divided. I'm on the side. Whoever side Josh is on Braves Twitter, that's the side I'll be on.
Oh.
Whoever side Josh be on, that's the side I'll be with. So they were flaming dude. The dude was like trying to say, "Oh, this is good for my brand." I still don't know what his brand is.
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck, bro.
Nice.
Good luck. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also Liberty Media, get a freaking Twitter account so I can cuss you out whenever I want, and so somebody can inform you on the fact that hey, you need a bullpen to freaking win in the playoffs, much less the regular season. So, yeah.
I understand. Did they sign somebody yesterday? Did I see that?
Did we?
I thought they added someone recently. I don't
Well,
know. It could have been a false tweet though.
Yeah, I watched that bullpen blow that game yesterday.
Oh, here we
It
go.
was ridiculous.
They recalled right-handed pitcher Jacob Webb.
No, I think he played last night too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Oh, that was from the 10th, actually. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
That wasn't recent. So yeah, that's a pitcher.
Yeah.
Woo!
Um,
I don't know, but Acuna has a chain with his number on it.
yeah.
That's incredible. Baseball drip is my favorite. Baseball drip is crazy.
Yo, one dude, I think it's for the for the Marlins. I was gonna ask you, do you have like a number limit on chains that can be worn during a game?
During a game, I would say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so
and only one of them, they don't need to all be like only one needs to be gaudy. 2 other 2 need to be regular.
Oh, so see, my guy on the Marlins,
Yeah.
he had 3 or 4,
Uh-huh.
but 2 of them were like the thick, like
Oh, really?
2
See, that's too much.
chains.
That's too
Yeah,
much,
and then the
yeah.
other 2 were like pretty, like they were
Yeah.
less than a regular chain.
Where you need to have one that sticks out, and then 2 you can have 2 just regular chains.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 big ones is doing too much.
No, he was. I was thinking like he was a pretty like small dude too. So
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's neck muscle training.
Maybe
Like, keep
so.
going.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else for the Braves? They got the game against the Marlins tonight at 7:20.
Yeah. I mean,
They're gonna
don't screw us
gonna
up,
get the win.
bullpen.
They're gonna get the win.
Sure, whatever.
You got Max Fried at the plate tonight.
Yeah, Max Fried's struggling too.
Is
So
he? Oh, I
It'll be
saw 14
interesting.
hits.
yeah. What's his
Ooh, low.
ERA?
A 9?
A non-ERA?
Yeah.
Is he 0-2 or
His
0-1?
win loss is at 0-0, so I guess he's getting pulled early. I don't know.
Oh, he's 0-0?
Yeah. 0-0. He got 11 strikeouts though.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be good. Max Fried's another guy. He's a crazy cat. But also we're missing Soroka. Like, we don't
Yeah.
have the full rotation in
Right.
anyways. So
So you have the full rotation. You already don't have a great full rotation. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You got the full rotation. Your rotation still could use some help, some bullpen help.
Yeah, I could use a lot
Yeah.
of help.
Yeah.
Especially the relievers. But yeah.
Levi, let's talk about the greatest shooter of all time. Wardell Stephen Curry.
Wardell.
Yes, this first name. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. He's named after his dad, Loki.
Oh, so Dell is
Yeah,
Wardell.
there's Wardell.
Okay.
Yeah. So Wardell Stephen Curry. Last night he became the all-time leading points score getter for the Golden State Warriors, passing Will Chamberlain. Put up 53 last night.
Mm-hmm.
Made 10 threes. He has 18 games with 10 plus threes made, and everyone else in the list combined has 16 combined. So it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The Steph Curry experience.
What position was he? Well, I know he just surpassed Magic Johnson in all-time scoring.
I'm not sure what he was in all-time scoring.
Oh, okay.
I just know he got the Warriors all-time scoring record now. He
Oh.
passed Will Chamberlain last night
Oh, he passed Will?
for the Warriors all-time scoring record.
So Will was above Magic then, because I think he
The
beat
Warriors,
Magic
the
out.
Warriors scoring record.
Oh yeah, so that would just count for what Will
Yeah,
scored with
yeah,
the Warriors.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You good. Yeah, so Steph, man, one thing that I am enjoying about this season is that people are really finally appreciating Steph Curry.
Mhm.
Because I feel like there was a segment of people who always looked at him as a little lesser. It's like, oh, what's he gonna do when he's doesn't have everybody doing? He's gonna do what he can do. He's Steph. He's an unstoppable force of basketball. Like for the most, he's an unstoppable force of basketball. That's why I have a team do anything with him. But yeah, I think he's shutting a lot of people up this year, so that's good. The Warriors aren't good, but he's making sure that people understand who he is and what he does.
Yeah, I'm glad he's doing this, and because it's needed to be proven.
It did
because
there was some dummies out there that needed to see it happen.
Well, I mean, I would say prove some stuff to us too.
Who is us?
When is Curry, which really is playoff time when we haven't seen Curry come through, especially when it's you need to.
I feel like it's a narrative.
Is this news?
No, I feel like it's just not. I feel like some people say that's not really rooted in anything, any like reality. It's like something they created at one point because he had a bad finals. He had like 2 bad finals games against Dellavedova, and then he was great the rest of that series. I think that's where it started at. That's where the stigma formed at. And he never got an MVP, a Finals MVP, with stands against him. Even though I could argue he should have got one the last time the Warriors won, but then because I thought because he had that one bad game and Durant hit that shot again, it was like, okay, well, that he's gonna lose his MVP too.
Well, I thought KD was more deserving of it because he was just more consistent. And I know it's just goes to the finals, but I feel like they
Yeah.
judge it off your playoff performance too. And so
It's
KD
possible.
was the consistent
Yeah, but
mainstay.
well, KD did miss a game that year in the Rockets series, and Curry went off like 30 and a half and sent the Rockets out of there.
Yeah,
Remember
I
that?
guess that's true.
Yeah,
Okay, look, so
but
maybe it was just me out here
it wasn't
thinking,
just
oh,
you.
I
It
don't
wasn't
think
just
Curry
you.
can really carry a team on his
But
own.
yeah, a
So
lot
what
of
he did last
there
night
was a
was very
narrative.
impressive.
Yeah, there was a narrative that he can't be the main option or whatever. Even though when you look at the teams before they got KD, he was the only option they had. The problem with
Without
yes,
Clay?
Clay couldn't dribble. Clay can't dribble. He couldn't dribble.
Okay, yeah, but
He was the
Clay
only
was
shot
still
creator.
dropping like 30-something
But
points
that's
a
because
game.
but all that runs through Steph though is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was the main. Like he was. When I say only option, I mean he was the main like creator. He was the only shot creator they had.
Okay.
Next, Draymond can create shots not for
What about
himself.
yeah, never mind. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
you know
Andre Iguodala.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Like Draymond can't create shots for
What
himself.
about Andrew
Curry,
Bogut, bro?
okay. Yeah. yeah.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. My point exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Steph, he's turned up this year. He is silencing any of the doubters left.
Mhm.
And I really want the Warriors to be good again. I want them to be good again, like really good.
Yeah.
Make a run type good.
I heard somebody give the take yesterday. This was before the game that they need to start restricting Curry's minutes because they're not doing anything this year and they need to keep him healthy.
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
I don't think Steph wants him to do that.
No, and I don't think they should either.
Yeah, like you don't get to go from being the dynastic, we're light years ahead everybody franchise to we're gonna limit our best players' minutes. So
Yeah,
we don't win
exactly.
as much. Like, nah, no. And they've even low managed him a little bit. He sat out some games this year.
Yeah.
Just by nature of the schedule being so crazy this season. He sat out some games this year and it hasn't, they look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be by like 50 points when he sat that time. The Raiders beat them by like 50.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That team is gross.
It was ugly,
It
for
was.
sure.
It
But you
was.
got to give the people what they want.
Right.
And imagine being a Warriors fan and pretty much going 2 years in a row without even
Steph.
watching Clay or Steph. Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. And it's not like, they still got Timberwolves draft picks. They
Yeah.
really need to be bad. They don't have any reason necessarily to be bad.
Mhm.
What they need is to figure out a way to flip that pick into somebody else.
Mm.
Maybe they go for it again next year.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Maybe.
listening to Athletic. They were talking about maybe would you hypothetically add the Timberwolves pick and James Wiseman in a package for Bradley Beal for the Warriors? And I'm like,
Who does that give you down low, though?
yeah. I mean, does it matter?
You're going to need size, though, when you're going to go up against the Lakers.
That's true. You would need something for AD. The problem is
yeah.
that's the thing that I did want to see the Warriors against AD and LeBron, peak Warriors, because like those are two players that they could never deal with.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, they can never deal with LeBron. They just had too much firepower for LeBron's teams.
Yeah.
And they really couldn't deal with AD when they played him the few times. AD would always go off against them. It just didn't matter. So I did want to see that matchup. But yeah, I think it might. But I mean, are you going to do you trust Wiseman guarding AD down there?
Well, so I haven't watched much Warriors ball, and I don't know his stat lines, and I haven't read anything on him. But overall, just the little bit I've seen, has Wiseman even made that much of an impact
Not
on the
really.
scene?
He's had moments where he looks like he's really. And the thing with Wiseman is like
in college, I was
literally
never
didn't
impressed
play.
by him.
He played 3 games in college.
Yeah.
He didn't really play in college.
Mm-hmm.
This is really first best. He went from high school basically straight to the league,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's hurt. By the way, he tore his meniscus, so he's probably done for the year.
Mm.
So wish him the best on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it wasn't anything that was like mind blowing. He had some moments like, oh, that could be something. He could be something in the future, but I mean, the window is now. You still got Curry, you still got Draymond. Your time is dwindling down.
Yeah. I'm not going after Bradley Beal though. I feel like you can do better with that.
But I mean, who's realistically going to be up? You know what I'm saying?
Well, for trade or for free agency?
For trade or free agency, because everybody's kind of locked.
You know who would be great?
Who's that?
They kind of play I don't know what position you put him in, unless you put Clay at the 2. I don't know how you make this work either, trade-wise. But Chris Middleton would be a great addition to that team.
Yeah. I don't trust Middleton. That's the thing.
Defense, though.
He's a very solid defender, but I don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, well,
but his role would be diminished there. His role would be lesser there, but
what have we said? You can win with Chris Middleton as your third best player.
That's true.
So if you got Curry 1, Klay Thompson 2, Chris Middleton 3,
as your third,
Draymond 4.
you might. It's not scary. I'd rather have Bradley Beal though. The Beal's just better.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I feel like you need to improve that team defensively, though.
Yeah, but the
And I
thing
don't
about
think
that
Clay's
is,
going to be the same
and
defensively when it
I don't
comes
think so
back.
either because KD's not.
Yeah.
And I don't think Clay will be. But also you got to think with the Wizards would have a reason to get rid of Beal if they're not getting more. He wants out.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Bucks don't really have anything, and you can build wide and sell that as like we're building for our future.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks don't really. Their windows they got Giannis there. They got to keep Giannis happy. Trading Middleton, what are you getting back from them?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's unless you get that cap space to get somebody else.
Yeah,
which is possible, but yeah, I don't know. But I hope they try and win now. Their plan was to be like kind of the Spurs thing where they have like a 10-year window where they might not win every year, but they're in the conversation every year.
Yeah.
Injuries derailed that, but hopefully they can get back.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think they'll be back because I think they'll do it through the draft. If not shopping those picks,
Yeah.
I think they'll.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they've been good in the past drafting people. So besides this Wiseman thing, I mean, Klay Thompson
Bell
was
thing,
a good pick.
But I mean, look at them post championship. Like Jordan Bell didn't work out.
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes kind of worked, but Harrison Barnes worked. They just were able to get Durant, so it didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Probably the draft was a little. Yeah, McCall's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bounced around.
Did they draft Cook? Was that
Quinn Cook? They might have. He's also gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, their draft record is a little shaky.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a little shaky,
That's
but
true.
yeah. Shout out to Steph. But let's get more into the NBA playoff race, Levi.
Are we in a spot where you can filibuster?
Yeah.
Since we don't have commercial breaks.
Yes.
And I've been drinking water.
Go. Hurry up.
I'm sorry I do this to you, man. What was this, like third, fourth time I've had
It's possible. It's possible. The playoffs race is coming down to the wire. Playoffs starting May?
Hawks
don't matter. I'm gonna tell Levi the Hawks.
When Levi comes back, he's gonna tell you how the Hawks
are
making it all the way. Do what?
Go so I get the filibustering going. Anyway, so yeah, we got some injuries last night. Jamal Murray went down looked really bad. Hurt his knee. He sat. Look, he hurt his knee. Really bad down the stretch of the Warriors game last night. Prayers up to him in that situation. If that's a long-term injury, the Nuggets are gonna plummet, and that's unfortunate because, I mean, last year Nuggets were one of the most fun teams. They gave us one of the most memorable series in the playoffs last year with the Jazz. So you wish the health of him. Just long-term, I hope he's okay. For his sake. I did have something I want to talk about with this. The Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers are fraudulent, y'all. I think we all need to accept that. I know we all love Dame Tom. I love Dame. You love Dame. I love CJ. You love CJ. Listen to the Pull Up, CJ McCullough's podcast, by the way. Very good. They're a fraudulent team. Just want that to be known. The Trailblazers are frauds. They're 31-22. That's nice. It's a nice looking record. They score a lot of points. They can't guard anyone on this planet. And you know what's wild? They have a negative point differential right now. They're 8 games over 500 with a negative point differential. You can't trust that team. That team is going to get smoked out in the playoffs badly if they hold on. Like, very, very badly they're going to get smoked out because they don't have what it takes to really. I don't think they have it. I think they're fraudulent. I don't believe in the Trailblazers. The Grizzlies still hanging out. Kind of trust the Grizzlies. The play-in tournament. I don't know how I feel about the play-in tournament. Luka Doncic said the other night that he doesn't really think it makes sense because, like, you have 72 games to make the playoffs, and then you're going to decide about a couple games in the season. And I agree with that. If you can't make the playoffs in 72 games, bye. 72, 82, you can't make the playoffs, goodbye.
Is the playoff one game?
The play-in is like
the playoff play-in.
Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 games depending on what happens.
So is it best out of 3?
They're doing like a 7. They're doing like a game between the 8 and 9, or the 7 and 8 seed, and then
I thought it was 7 and 10.
But the loser of that plays the 9 seed or something weird like that.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird.
I thought they were just going to keep it 7-10.
It's real soccery.
8-9.
It's real soccery, and I don't like it. It confuses me. Levi, I just called the Portland Trailblazers frauds.
They are.
Thank you. See?
What they combined for the other night? Didn't like Carmelo have 0, and then
they had a bad game.
McCollum and Damian combined for like 20-something.
Yeah, it was not a good game.
Yeah.
And they're just not defensively good. They have a negative point difference.
Not.
They're 8 games over 500 with a negative point difference.
Yeah.
Bro. That's crazy.
Dame's fun. It's cool.
He's great. But it's like that team's not
No.
built for it.
No.
I don't think that team is a championship level team.
You can't win an NBA championship if CJ McCollum is your number 2 player.
See, I think you can.
Oh,
I actually think you can. I think their flaws are just. I think some of it's on Stotts. I don't think Stotts is necessarily is blowing the world away coaching wise.
Yeah.
And I just don't think they have the wings that you need. Wings. That's the problem.
You think Nurkic is overrated? I heard that take.
I don't say. I think he's fine for what he is, but I don't rate Nurkic that high. So I guess you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just don't have the. They just don't have the defense to get it done. But I do. I think the problem with them is I think you can win with CJ as your number 2 player, but your number 1 player also can't be a wing. Can't be a undersized guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got 2 undersized
that's
guards.
true.
That's the difficult part for them.
Yeah.
Which is why they love Draymond so much and know Draymond will be a perfect fit for their team because
Mhm.
Lord have mercy, that would change things for them drastically.
Yeah,
but
it would.
yeah, but yeah, I don't trust them at all. You want to tell me about the Hawks and how how they matter in this playoff race?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for this. Please.
So
I'm
I
all ears.
believe if let me get my notes here.
Get the notes.
Yeah. So do you know what our record is?
Yes.
With under.
Right now.
Yeah. What's our record?
29-25.
What are we, 4th in the East?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Today.
14-6 under Nate McMillan.
Hey.
Dude, we're good. And we're winning these games. Granted, we are playing. So the back half of the schedule after the All-Star
light.
game, it was
Yeah.
light. Yeah. And
That was the argument some people made for like, dang, you fired Lloyd before you got to the easy part of the schedule.
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to talk about that too? Like,
I don't have to. It seems like it was the right decision. The problem is the players didn't like him.
yeah,
So,
I
once
think
that
it's
happens,
yeah.
there's only so
Like I
much you
said,
can
I
do.
don't think Lloyd Pierce is a bad coach,
Right,
and I think
right.
he'll get another gig in the
Yeah.
future.
He just lost the locker room.
I think he lost the locker room,
Yeah.
and maybe just the personnel he has doesn't match up with what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
with
especially when they were all hurt.
there's a lot of ISO ball too.
Yeah,
I hate ISO
that's
ball.
Trey's thing.
Yeah, that's Trey's thing. So get him out of the
But
ISO
I
ball.
hear you.
And you know me, I love Nate McMillan.
Mhm. Yeah.
Always have.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you, even though, do you think the Hawks should hire Nate McMillan? Nate McMillan.
I think you hire Nate McMillan until you find a better option.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in that too because I don't think Nate McMillan can get us all the way there.
No, he can't. He's gonna have you consistent though. Because I mean, look at the Pacers since Nate McMillan left.
Yeah,
Look at them.
yeah.
They
But I think our
barely-
team's better than the Pacers, even though they had a PG and some other guys.
Yeah, but I mean, he always had them in like the 4 to 6 range, right? He was still getting them there, and now they're like outside looking in.
What was that year when they had when Hibbert was going off?
He wasn't.
Weren't
there.
they number 1?
He wasn't there when
He wasn't there with
No, that
Hibbert?
was Vogel.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Vogel,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I just can't think of any other NBA coaches right now. I would rather have
I understand.
that don't currently have jobs.
Right.
But yeah, I think we're good. Clint Capella, I don't have his numbers, but I think he's number 1 in blocks and rebounds. I want to say something like that. The dude could be considered for MVP. He's not
No,
going to
he
be.
could not be considered for MVP.
Why? Why?
Because Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic are better than him. World's better than him.
Are they better stat wise than him?
Yes,
Oh,
most likely.
most likely.
Jokic is like one of the best players in the league right now, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I said consideration.
No.
MVP consideration.
No. Fella
should be
averaging
in
15
there.
points.
How
What
many?
you talking about?
How many blocks and rebounds?
Rebounds 14. Blocks, he's having 2 blocks a game.
Pretty good.
It's good.
Pretty
It's pretty
good.
good. It's pretty good. But I'm just
And
saying.
So
you said that man
he's
can
the
be considered
piece
MVP.
we have needed though in the playoffs when it comes to guarding the big guy. So he's going to give that for us, and we've always failed on the board side of the ball. So he's going to get boards for us. But what makes this team different is that
Joel Embiid's averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds.
okay,
Thank you.
yeah, okay, so he is doing better.
Yeah, thank you.
Not
very
in the
much.
rebound category though. But.
Because I mean, he's getting 14 more points than them. So
Anyways, we've won a lot of these games with our guys out, with at least like half the roster out in some of these games.
Nikola Jokic is averaging 26, 10, and 8.
How many? How many assists is
8.
Capella?
Oh, Capella?
Yeah.
I think it was about 1.
Oh,
It was a low number.
well, that's not what he's there to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But look, I just think we're poised to make a good run because we have in the past look, we don't have. I still don't put Trae Young up there as that star player
But it's
where
like averaging a whole
when it's
assist.
clutch time, put the team on his back, make things happen. But we got guys in there like Gallinari, Bogdanovich.
You got some grown ups in the room.
Yeah,
some
exactly.
adults
It's
in the room.
like dudes who can go off at any time. So Bogdanovich, he went off against the Hornets on Sunday, and he was one of the few guys like actually playing
Mhm.
out of that starting rotation. So it's just been impressive because half these wins have been without Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, like a lot of these guys. So, I mean, if we're doing this without them, imagine what we can do with them.
Now, the Hawks have a 15-12 record in conference.
Okay.
It's not great, not ideal. You want to be a little better than that in conference
true.
when you play your conference in the playoffs.
But that's not under Nate
Um,
McMillan.
Yeah.
though.
Also, when's the last time you saw Nate McMillan win a playoff series?
I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. So if things stay, if playoffs started right now, y'all be playing the Heat in the first round.
Yeah.
You got y'all.
Playing the Heat?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. We're beating the Heat.
No, you're not.
I already told my boys that.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not beating the
We're
Heat.
beating
And
the
I'm
Heat.
someone who likes to root against the Heat just because of Mike Ryan.
Yeah.
And my friend telling me they were going to
And
make
the
the finals last
culture.
year. And my friend calling them a contender last year and then making finals. And me
Yeah.
trying to make me look bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I am anti.
Well,
you're
I'm anti-Heat too.
Yeah.
So
you're not
and I
beating.
told
No, you're not. It's not happening. I'm telling you right now.
all right.
Jimmy Butler ain't going. Jimmy Butler and Bam have already been here.
Okay.
The Hawks' most important player hasn't seen a playoff game. Ain't smelled one. Ain't
Look,
sniffed it.
Clint Capella is going to shut Bam Adebayo down. So that's one out of the way. Tyler Hero is going to be Tyler Hero, so he'll be there one game and not the next.
That's correct.
So we'll be okay with that. We got more consistent shooters. It's really just
Eric Spoelstra and Nate McMillan. 7-game series.
I mean, okay, I'll give Eric Spoelstra that one.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I mean, I think we match up well with them.
That's cute. Here's the interesting thing about the East, though. The Hornets are gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Because they lost LaMelo, they lost Gordon Hayward for some time. God, Gordon, I'm so sorry, Gordon.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
Like it just won't work. It just won't work for him long term. So I'm sorry for you, Gordon Hayward.
He was balling too.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
That's what sucks too, is because like every time he's gotten injured, I feel like it's in the middle of him balling. Yeah.
So Gordon Hayward's out. So the Hornets are gonna fall off. The Celtics might move up. I don't know what to do with the Celtics. They are a interesting, confusing
blow it up.
team.
Blow it up.
You start with Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
They're on a 3-game winning streak. How about that?
Blow it up. And you can start with Brad Stevens. I'm cool with that too.
I think you got to give Brown and Tatum more time, but I think you got to figure out the other pieces because their moves hasn't worked. The Kemba Walker thing isn't really working.
Yeah.
I don't know how you move away from that either because that's a big contract and he seems to be deteriorating. I don't know what their moves are, but that's the thing. Like when you got the big money pieces, every move around them has to work, and they have not worked out at all. Yeah, they're a weird team. Brad might be out of there though because I don't know. He may have lost the squad.
Yeah,
he might have lost the squad. There's no excuse in being COVID is a reason because I know Tatum struggled with that for long term, but like they shouldn't be this bad, bro. They should not be struggling at the bottom of the East right now. The Knicks, you believe in them
to get into the playoffs? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get into it, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I do want to say the Wizards have the lightest schedule for the rest of the season.
Okay.
So they
where
can make
are they sitting right now?
They're outside.
Okay.
They don't have a number, so they don't have a number at the moment. But they're on the outside looking in.
Who's that 5?
5 is the Heat. So I said y'all play the Hawks Heat would be.
Oh yeah. Who's that 6 then?
Hornets. So that spot's gonna open up.
Oh, so
that spot's gonna open up. And you want to get to the 6 seed because the 7 through 10 seeds all have playing stuff to do. So 6 seed is the sweet spot in the East. We talked a little bit already about Philly and the Nets. Like I think 3 teams are the Philly, Nets, and the Bucks. That's what it really comes down to.
And the Hawks, yeah.
Like I said, Philly, Nets, Bucks, top 3. The Western Conference, Levi. The Suns are gonna have the first win in record since 2014.
Yeah.
They've already locked that up. Good, congratulations. Devin Booker's looking like great. I'm excited to see Devin Booker in playoff basketball. Not gonna lie.
Chris Paul.
I've seen Chris Paul already. I want to see what Devin Booker does.
Okay.
That's what I mean by that.
And DeAndre Ayton.
Yes, I am excited to see Ayton too. Yeah,
probably most underrated big man.
You
I would
think so?
say. I mean, just this few games I've seen them play.
Yeah,
When
you
I've
like what you
been
see?
able to keep my eyes
Yeah.
open. Yeah. DeAndre Ayton, in my opinion, he's been
Word.
going off. Yeah.
Word. The top of the East, no, the West is strange. You got the Jazz at 1, the
Mhm.
Suns at 2, the Clippers
Mhm.
at 3,
I'm here for it
the
though.
quiet Clippers at 3, which is strange. That the
Yeah.
Clippers are kind of under the radar this year.
Mhm.
With their new addition of Rondo, Beverly's gonna miss some time too. They got Rondo. The
Mhm.
Nuggets are at 4, but this Jamal Murray
Oh
thing
yeah,
is bad.
and we got Lou Will too. I forgot about Lou Will. We got Lou Will.
And
Lou Will. I mean, there's no and after Lou Will. It's like, oh, Lou Will, 6-man. Like I'm Lou Will.
I mean, that's cool, but it's not gonna matter.
If I remembered any more lyrics from that line right now, I mean, from that song, I'd drop them.
Anyway, yeah, the Nuggets are in 4, but they lost Jamal Murray. I don't know how far they go without him.
And
That
well,
is
in
a
my
big
opinion,
problem.
in my unprofessional eyes and diagnoses, he tore something in there.
Something
MCL or ACL. It didn't look
something wrong with
good.
the knee.
It didn't
Something wrong
look
with
good,
that
Cotton.
knee. That's
Yeah.
our professional. Advice. That's our professional opinion. Something ain't right with that knee right now. Something ain't right. That's our professional opinion.
Yeah.
Something definitely ain't
He
right.
gonna need to ice that.
Yeah, but I mean, long term, what do you think the prognosis for the Nuggets going forward with no Jamal Murray? You got to depend a lot more on Michael Porter Jr., who went 1 for 12 2 nights ago from 3. But I think he was their leading scorer. That's the really sad part about it.
They can't, even though that defense is so good, they won't be able to string along the offense to win 4 out of 7.
The defense has stepped up since Aaron Gordon got there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't trust it long term. I'm with you. I can't trust it long term. Because
Yeah.
the Jamal Jokic pick and roll game in the playoff, 2-man game is the scary thing in the
Mhm.
playoffs. And now they had the pieces to go around that too. But
Mhm.
without Murray, I don't know how that works. Michael Porter Jr. would have to take a massive step up. That I don't
Yes.
know if he's ready for that yet.
Nah, I don't think he is.
Aaron Gordon's, he's good. But
What
I
a great
still think
addition, though.
It was a great. He
Yeah.
fit seamlessly, dog.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like effortlessly he fit.
I'm sure he's having so much more fun playing.
Oh
too.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. The Lakers. What do you make of the Lakers sitting at 5?
I mean, when's LeBron and AD coming back?
That's the real question,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
They just got to get those guys back and get in the playoffs, basically.
yeah, and then now too, depending on when they come back, I'm not that big of a believer in them this year.
I don't know. I feel like with AD and LeBron, you still got 2 of the best players in just about any matchup you're gonna have with AD and LeBron on the court in the West.
Yeah,
Like I'm not scared of the Jazz if I have LeBron and AD. I'm not scared of the Suns if I have LeBron and AD.
yeah,
I'm not scared of Portland.
yeah. You're right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Yeah, I think it's long term. I just don't see anything super scary over there. The Clippers are probably the scariest matchup for them in the West. That's the only thing that really scares me. Because this Rudy Gobert thing is cute. This Rudy Gobert thing in the playoffs, we've seen it. We know what happens. They put
Mhm.
somebody mobile at center. He's gone. He's done.
Mhm.
It's a wrap for him. That's how it goes.
I just don't even believe in the Clippers that much either. So
You don't.
No.
I actually believe in the Clippers more this year than last year.
Hmm.
I do. I trust them a little more this year than last year because they're not. Well, Paul George is still being Paul George, but I
He's
feel like
not
they're
as
focused.
Paul
Yeah, they're
George,
focusing on
though.
basketball a little more than all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
They seem to
that's
have gotten
true.
anybody who had problems in the locker room out of there.
Yeah.
Lou Will's gone. Bev's still there. Harold's gone. So I feel like they have acquired a locker room. Tyronn Lue's doing a solid job there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of trust them a little bit more this year just because it's quieter. It seems like a quiet storm is coming.
I think the Clippers are the main beneficiaries out of the whole Brooklyn Nets stealing the headlines.
yeah,
they really
yeah,
needed that.
yeah, for sure,
Because
for
they
sure.
pretty much were the Nets. Of
Yeah,
last
you're right about
year.
that.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Now, Levi, do the Warriors sneak into this play-in game?
Who cares?
I mean, hey man, if the Warriors play the Jazz over 7 games,
No, I mean I think the Jazz are winning that. I think the Jazz defense
kinda wanna
is too
say-
good. The Jazz defense is too good.
I want to be disrespectful and say the Warriors win.
No.
I want to be disrespectful and do it.
No.
I do.
Don't do that to Donovan Mitchell, bro.
I love
Don't-
Donovan. I just want to be disrespectful.
I think the Jazz are
It's
too
just
good
Utah
for
as
that.
a whole.
Yeah. No, I'm pulling for the Jazz. I don't think that's gonna happen either, so I think they'll be straight.
Yeah, I don't think the Warriors are getting there either. I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try really hard. I think they're gonna make it.
Mhm.
They're gonna run out of steam at some point. I saw a Thunder fan on Reddit the other day say they shouldn't retire KD's jersey, and I just
No, get that out. of here.
let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It's over with. I just want to throw it out there, and that's why I don't root small market teams, and probably why I want to watch the Warriors beat the Jazz in the playoffs because it'd be funny. But yeah, these playoffs will be weird, man. It's a lot of fun matchups this year potentially. It's gonna be. I think it might be an actual fun playoffs for the most part. Especially
Oh,
with
it will be.
with the new teams up there, like with the Suns in there.
Yeah,
The new Suns, that'll be lit. Chris Paul and his new I go help weird teams make the playoffs when not supposed to legacy he's carving out for himself.
Yep.
Which is, that's good. He should go try out with Minnesota.
Yeah.
He should do that next year.
That'd be good.
How about that?
Mm.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited though, man. Playoffs come around the corner, man. We got another month of regular season left, I think. A
Yeah.
little less than a month, probably.
Yeah,
It should be
there's
under a month.
less.
They should be kicking off in May, early May. They should be ready
Yeah.
to rock. So yeah, we'll be getting more in depth into that as the season goes on. What we got? You want to talk about the Nets?
Yeah. Well, I just want to know, what do you think about? I saw Stephen A. go on a rant about Kyrie Irving and his
And his PTO?
absences. His what?
His unlimited PTO?
What's that?
Paid time off?
Yeah, paid time off. He made some really good points. I didn't even really want to watch the rant, but I was like, oh, I'll just listen to what Stephen A. has to say. And I was like, oh, those are pretty good points, Stephen A. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have a job like Kyrie, where I can just get paid and choose
Kyrie
when
just
they
takes
come.
his days when he needs them. He goes. He had a rough weekend, bro. He was desperately hurt by what happened with Dennis Schroeder. All right, he needs some time away to process his thoughts again. I think he kind of got saved because the game got canceled last night too.
Oh
They were playing Minnesota. They got canceled last night.
I think the way Kyrie. Oh, did you have something?
He lets that boy be sick every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie. Like if Kyrie with a regular job, he'd have mad COVID leave. He'd be taking mad COVID leaves.
Oh, for sure.
10-day absences.
No, Kyrie would be that guy. Have you seen that meme going around? Or it's just a picture, but dude says or whatever, he was like, one thing about me, I'm a walk out, and it's like 7 7 name tags or badges for these different players. That's Kyrie if he was out in the working world.
For sure.
One thing about me, I'm a walk out.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. It's funny, man, because people were like, oh, Steve Nash will know how to deal with Kyrie. You know, he know how to handle that.
Yeah.
And I feel like he does know how to handle it, and the way he handles it is let Kyrie do whatever he wants.
Duh. So that's what I was about to say. Kyrie's behavior, patterns of behavior, pretty much portray the reasons why they made the decisions they made earlier on in the year. Getting Kenny Atkinson fired, getting Steve Nash in. Why? Oh, because Steve Nash is going to tell us when to come to work or when not to come to work. We can get away with that stuff. Oh, we're going to bring in James Harden. We're going to bring in Blake Griffin. We're going to bring in LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, because we can get into the playoffs without me, and I can just show up and play in the playoffs when it really matters. So, yeah, I mean, I think they made a lot of these moves, or Kyrie wanted a lot of these moves to happen, so he didn't have to play.
I think they did this just to be the team that goes for it and make sure they don't leave any stone unturned.
Part of that, too. I mean, I like to think Kyrie, there's
it's all
more
the Kyrie
to
mastermind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With a third eye.
Realistically, they should have paid him an Usher. They just need to pay him an Usher bucks.
Yeah.
Every game he misses, he gets Usher bucks for.
Yes.
And then the other games, he gets paid.
Yes.
They're a weird thing, and I still need to see it in a crunch time playoff situation, how that works. Because I feel like everyone's accepting their roles on the court, but then Kyrie's just doing Kyrie stuff. And I don't know what to do with that in the playoffs. Like, is he gonna do this in the playoffs? You know?
Is he gonna disappear in the playoffs?
Yeah. Would you doubt it? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think it was a story. He wasn't even talking to anybody with the Cavs towards the end of their run in the playoffs. He was just going to play basketball, going home.
I'm curious as to what him and KD's rapport is right now, because I know things got a little shaky, especially when James Harden came in.
I feel like KD just says yeah to everything Kyrie says.
Yeah, see, I think too. I think like
we all got that friend that you just don't feel like talking. You're just like, yep,
yeah,
let him go on there and like, I hear you, bro.
KD's not even listening half the time. He's like, yeah, bro.
Like, yeah, I hear you, dog.
He's just that good, supportive friend.
Yes, yeah, for sure, bro.
I think that's exactly what that relationship is.
Yeah,
and I think KD like really did Kyrie because he was different than everybody else, and so KD was naturally attracted to that.
Yeah, he didn't realize how.
But now being married to it, he's ready to get out.
He didn't know what's going on.
Exactly.
He know what's really going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you listen to KD did a podcast with Draymond Green recently?
No, I haven't.
It was pretty good.
Really?
It was pretty insightful. They had a lot of revisionist history on the Warriors time, but other than that, it was pretty cool.
Did they talk about Michael Rappaport?
Nah, they didn't get into it.
I'm starting to think
they talked about how the argument wasn't. This is why the argument wasn't a big deal, which I thought was really funny. How they tried to revise that, but okay. I'll let y'all have that.
Oh yeah.
I'll let y'all have that one. Yeah, I'll let y'all have that little story that you tell yourself. That's fine.
I'm just really confused by Rappaport's move on Undisputed because I know that
The fake cry.
Yeah, it was
The
fake.
fake
I
cry.
mean,
Well, apparently the whole clip is him fake crying. And then he like said, "I don't care about any of that." Like it was like a whole scheme that somebody just cut it up to make him look more pathetic than he already does.
oh well, I mean, I thought the
So,
acting
yeah.
was just so bad.
It was intentionally bad though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
so
he-
I knew it had
yeah,
to be fake.
Yeah, I don't. I hate talking about that man personally. I don't.
Who,
Yeah,
Rappaport?
he's such an irrelevant. He's so irrelevant. He
I do
shouldn't
not
matter.
like that guy.
He shouldn't matter.
No,
Truthfully.
he
just shouldn't matter.
Exactly, yeah. And that's why I kind of think it's staged too, because it was just a really good PR move by him to avoid the Barstool thing. Because, I mean, it happened the same freaking morning as the Barstool thing. So
And the fact
I don't
that
think that was
Undisputed
coincidence.
was running with that. It's just such a clown show.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Clown car
Undisputed is just
behavior.
doing whatever they can to.
Yeah.
Undisputed was really cool at first, like Shannon and Skip going back and forth. It was cool, but now it's just old. Because I feel like they're both so predictable now.
They are. Yeah, for sure.
At least Stephen A, sometimes you just don't know where
you don't know where
he's
Stephen A's going to go a lot of times.
That's
You really
why
don't.
He's the master craftsman.
Right. Stephen A will be everywhere at once. And it'll be confusing.
Yes.
But yeah.
No, yeah,
those
Stephen
two-
A will. Stephen A sometimes gets tired of arguing with Max because he knows he's such a better, arguer than Max is. So I think he just starts arguing with himself on first take and just keeps Max out of it.
Yeah, and Max I feel like Max, the more he got first takeified, the worse it was. Because Max early on was like, I like Max when they hired him early on because I listened to Max when he was on his radio
He's trash
show.
now though.
Yeah, he's given into the first takeification of the world.
What's that?
Where you just everything has to be a hot take. You don't just have to make sense. You just have to dig into an opinion and hold it and not actually watch and understand what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
The day I knew that Max was done was a couple years ago when he said that Philadelphia receivers were dropping the ball because they didn't like Carson Wentz. That's why they weren't. That's why they're dropping passes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's when. And then they were like, "See, what happened in the Minnesota game, which the Eagles had gotten blown out in, and it ended up not being a blowout, but it was like a blowout early on." And Max goes, "Well, in the Minnesota game, Carson did more of the dinking and dunk. That's why nobody was mad." I'm like, "You don't even know we lost that game. What are you talking about?" I remember that clip vividly because they were both like so incorrect. But yeah, Rose says Max needs a rapping animate theme song first take.
Yeah,
I'll be here for that. I'd be here for the Max theme. Max
How
first take
about
theme song.
Max has to rap every argument?
Every time Max is wrong, he has to make a rap song about it.
Bet.
That'd be dope.
I'm with that.
I would love that. I would love that. But yeah. Speaking of first certification, did you hear that apparently I haven't listened to it yet, but yesterday on the show, they were talking about draft stuff and Bomani said ESPN we only have like mediocre quarterbacks to talk about draft talent.
I saw that on Twitter. I saw you tweet that. That was pretty funny.
It was.
You know what's crazy is
so
that
disrespectful.
I never
But it's
watch ESPN anymore, especially during the day, like when a NFL Live is on.
Yeah.
I never see Dan Orlovsky, and I'm okay with that.
And you know what? Before like draft, I actually do enjoy NFL Live. I think NFL Live is like a really good show on NFL. On ESPN.
And I do.
And I think he does a good job for the most part. He's just blown it with his draft talk has been terrible this year.
Yeah.
It's been so bad.
He's really good at being nuanced too. I think because he does take the paths that a lot of people don't take.
Yeah.
But I was actually watching that episode, the big controversial. Yeah, I was watching it as it aired, and as Dan was saying it, I was like, "Oh no, Dan!" I was like, "Oh no, Dan!" I was like, "You can't do that, Dan." It's crazy when you're watching that happen, and you're like, "This is gonna get talked about," and so
and you know it's over. Yeah.
So as I was watching that, I'm like, "Oh no, Dan!"
I saw it on Twitter. I was annoyed because I saw on Twitter. I'm like, I've told people Dan is good at this.
Yeah,
like he goes too far sometimes. I'm like, I told people Dan is good at this. Now he's doing this. No, Dan, why are you making me look bad?
Yeah, now? I mean, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was just taking that devil's advocate thing because I don't really believe him either on the whole. Sources have told me. I think he kind of went down the traditional devil's advocate road, but he did it with the wrong person.
Yeah, like no, not these narratives again. Not these narratives again, Dan. No, we can't do this, Dan. It's not the way. It's not the path to success, Dan.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, and sources can be the thing with. That's what people are telling me. It's like which people? There's so many people that could tell you that. Like, is it one person who heard it from somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the third source on it. Like, what are you doing?
Because I don't think I think it is too much of a go-to on that criticism, and
Yeah.
I think it has skewed unfairly towards certain
Right.
players.
Right.
But I think it also has been fair criticism in the past because if you look at players like Andrew Luck, that was much talked about. Which I don't think it was more of the effort. It was I can't. Was he talking about Justin Fields' efforts or more of
It
like the
was.
love of the game or
I thought it was.
whatever?
It was a little bit of love of the game, a little bit of. Yeah, it was one of the love of the game
Okay,
things.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was more the love of the
And the
game.
weird, yeah, and the weird thing is, I feel like it happens to either black quarterbacks or like really smart quarterbacks who know this
Yeah,
more to
because
life.
well, Josh Rosen
Rosen got hit with
too.
that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Rosen hit with that a lot.
yeah, so it was like Rosen,
Um,
Luck, but they were right. I mean, those criticisms, I think, in retrospect, were right
I think
because
Luck just got tired of getting hit. He's like, you know what, I'm over this.
yeah,
Luck got in the
and
bag, and he's like, oh, I'm good.
well, and that goes with him being smart too,
Yeah.
and having other interests that he
Yeah.
knows he can do outside of it.
But then
So
there's the Aaron Rodgers who seems to be very worldly and interested in things. He's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just a weird thing to do. It's just a weird trope to have.
yeah,
That's
it
all.
is.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
going to Everett for a dude who like basically told the Big Ten we're gonna play football this year.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like that's the wrong quarterback,
Yeah.
bro. You can't do that with that one. That one has to die. But yeah, you'll get it back, Dan. One day,
Yeah.
one day you'll get it
Dan,
back.
he just pulled the cheat
I'm
sheet
just-
out.
he
and
did.
Just
He's
went,
like, I got mine. There we go.
We'll go with this one. Oh wait, never mind.
Right. Well. let's get
Oh
on
wait,
that
what do you
expert.
think about the ESPN on the ESPN crime though?
I thought it was. That's what shocked me about it. That was really funny.
I know.
I was like, oh wow, Bo said this, and it aired. because-
Apparently they had a meeting behind closed doors, like the
Did they?
executives. Yeah, had to say, hey, yeah, you can't be doing this, like between each other.
but it's not. He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
Like-
yeah.
I feel like mediocre quarterbacks should accept that. I think the best quarterback on ESPN is Matt Hasselbeck, right? Best one on TV is probably Matt Hasselbeck.
Oh, career wise?
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Oh no, Steve Young still work for them or no? Because Steve Young was there
I
for
haven't
a
seen
minute.
Steve Young in a
Or
minute.
is he
I
the
don't
Monday
think
Night
he's still
Football?
on there.
I don't know. He's the Monday Night Football program.
Maybe.
Yeah, so he doesn't really count.
No, Trent Dilfer's the best one, bro.
Trent's gone now.
Yeah, he's not even there
Yeah.
anymore. He's so bad then.
Yeah.
Which I think he's doing Dilfer dimes or
Yeah, I think he's doing his
QB
own
camp,
thing. He's doing his own
Elite-
thing. He's doing
Elite
his own
11,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we letting Trent Dilfer? Who let him lead the Elite 11 camps?
It's weird because I feel like he does have a passion for the game and he does understand. I thought he did a decent job explaining things. I thought Trent was kind of good at it, actually.
Yeah, I think he
it's
is
something to the fact that
too.
mediocre quarterbacks are good at this because they have to know so much because they have to prepare the starting quarterback.
Yeah,
You know, they always got
That's-
headsets on.
yeah. It's usually like
So,
the
yeah.
coach. I mean, coaches usually weren't the best players back in
Right,
their day. It's
right,
like Michael
right.
Jordan couldn't be a good coach,
Yeah, exactly.
probably. So
Exactly.
yeah, so Dan Orlovsky probably one of the worst backups in a while.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just really funny to hear that someone just say that on TV about someone else at ESPN.
yes.
And the funny thing was somebody tagged Dan in it.
Oh, really?
Like somebody just posted the comment and somebody quote tweeted and tagged Dan Orlovsky. in it. I was like, yo, y'all gotta stop.
I thought he added them. I didn't know.
No, he didn't. Somebody else added him.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
quote tweeted and added Dan. Yeah. It's messed up. Let's get our online expert button. Get out of here, Levi.
Bet.
Go ahead.
Oh, is it me?
Yes.
Uh,
Go first for once today.
oh man, what? Let me go back to my.
I looked you have your notes and you just always have to go back.
Yeah,
to
no,
go
I
find them.
gotta. Oh, you know what? Here it is. I'm not an expert, but Levi, you are an expert because you've been saying, "Oh, Alabama's a basketball school. They're coming." You see that, Titus? You see where we're sitting in the
Yeah, like what,
recruiting?
fourth on scouts?
No, third.
Third on scouts?
We're third. Guess you know who's fourth?
Who's that?
Duke.
Oh.
When you call them a basketball school, they behind us. You know what North Carolina is?
Down there somewhere, I'm sure.
41.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good. We don't do the 5-star. We do that stay there 4 years.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
years,
Which
yeah.
I mean, ours is kind of two. Which
Mhm.
I think we're kind of doing the mix. We're also getting a lot of transfers. We just got two. One from Furman, one from Texas Tech,
Okay.
and so yeah, Alabama basketball. We popping, we dropping, locking, pop like drop it.
Pop,
Yeah.
lock, and drop it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was wondering if you was
got
gonna
it.
get there.
I was
I
like,
wondering
man,
if you was
what
gonna get
what order does that go in?
Right.
Yeah.
there. I'm not an expert, but if you are a police officer, you don't know the difference between a taser and your gun, probably should quit your job today. And Minneapolis, let's get that together because y'all, seems to always be you, Minneapolis. I'm just saying, it seems to always be you. So let's figure that out. Rest in peace, Dante Wright. Rest in peace, George Floyd as well, and Philando Castile, all in the same city. Just saying. And we can wrap on that. Thank you all for tuning in this week. You know what I'm saying? Download the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, not the Extras podcast, wherever you get your podcast at. Google Play,
Yes.
Stitcher,
Amazon.
Amazon. If you're an Amazon music person, because you don't care about your music that
Yeah.
much. No offense, Amazon. I'm just saying. Wherever you get your podcast at, check us out. Thank you all. Have a good week.
Peace.